Hi, my name is Amy Frostick, and I am co-owner of J&A Racing. We started the company in 2003, and we have 9 events in the Hampton Roads area. We have the Bayport Foundation Crawling Crab Half Marathon and 5K. It is located in Hampton, Virginia, and it is the first weekend in October, so the first Saturday, Sunday in October. In 2022, we had a hurricane warning and then a hurricane come through that weekend, and we had to cancel the event on the Wednesday before the race. The city actually pulled the permit. Police did not feel it was safe to have the race, so we had to cancel the event, which everybody knows 3 days before an event happens was a little bit of a nightmare, and we were all frightened by it. But it was a process that, unfortunately, since COVID, we have gone through before, so we're able to make some decisions pretty quick on that. So we had a deposit on porta potties and all the event things. We had a convention center that was rented for a 2-day expo. We had all the shirts, we had all the medals, all the swag, and that's one thing that we pride ourselves on, is we do give the runners quite a bit of swag. For that one, we do cold washcloths at the finish. So everything was purchased for the event. The majority of it dated. Bands, of course, were booked for our post-race party. All the food, everything was ordered and ready to go. So we had an event cancellation policy through Nicholas Hill Group, which covers incidents like this. If you have to cancel due to extreme weather, or of course it has to be documented. There has to be all kinds of weather things that you need to save and news reports. So thank goodness we did have that policy in place. They made it super easy for us. It was and we were in conversation prior. Well, that Wednesday, once we knew that hurricane was coming, it was going to affect the event, I right away got in touch with the insurance company and just said, what do you need as far as documentation? Of course, at that time, we're scared that we're going to lose everything. And they gave me the list of things we would need. And they assured me that, that you can't guarantee anything in insurance, of course, but they made me feel better about it and said, as long as you have these things, it should be okay and be covered. So we just made sure that we had everything documented. And from there, they just made it super easy for us. Well, I think, we, of course, have the race day insurance through Running USA that we, for any type of liability, huge liabilities. But as far as event cancellation insurance, it's something that I think is great, especially for some smaller events that may not be able to finance, all the registrations that come in, and especially if you have everything paid. So I think the event cancellation insurance is something that everyone should look into. I know some of the larger events don't really need it, because they have the money that's saved. But I think for some of the smaller events, mid-sized events, it's something that you should definitely have. They've been amazing. We use the Running USA for our liability as well. And, they make the process super easy online. You can apply for the policies. You get it right away. The service from their company is just, they're great. They respond so quickly by phone, by email. It's just been a real pleasure to work with that company. They're very professional.